Even in prosperous England, where only very rich people can buy a house, there are abandoned mansions that keep not only family secrets, but also the former situation. It was such a time capsule that a photographer stumbled upon, collecting a collection of photographs in which he tracks the influence of time on houses, their furnishings and abandoned things. His latest find amazed not only him, the pictures that appeared excited the network. In the coastal town of Fleetwood, in Lancashire, UK, keen photographer Dean Slater found an abandoned house, which, although it has owners, but nevertheless, it has been empty since the 50s of the last century. It is noteworthy according to the documents. The farmer's house was built in the 1880s by local architect Thomas Thornton. According to neighbors, after the passing of the mistress of a small estate, in the 50s of the last century, it is empty, and this is due to the irreconcilable hostility of her two sons, who began to share the inheritance during their mother's lifetime. Because of inappropriate behavior, other relatives forbade them to cross the threshold of the house, preserving it for many decades. By chance, the researcher came across an old house, which does not look completely abandoned, although the overgrowth of grass and the uncontrolled growth of shrubs and trees suggests that there are no owners. According to the editorial board Novate, Rue having received permission from relatives, Dean Slater was able to get inside an empty building for the first time in 70 years. Due to the fact that the dwelling was preserved, the owner's belongings and all the simple furnishings were preserved in it. Of particular value are the objects of the post-war period, which look as if they had just been left. High-quality furniture made of natural wood, carpets with floral the pattern, elegant lamps and sconces, photographs in gilded frames, large mirrors and spectacular floor-to-ceiling curtains. A TV that was the special pride of the owners. All this takes contemporaries back to the days when such things were in fashion. Special emotion and sadness are caused by children's things and toys. A stroller, a cradle and a rocking horse, which most likely belonged to grandchildren who were brought to their grandmother in the village. Looking at the situation, it seems that life in the house is still boiling as before, just the owners went out for a walk. The only thing that betrays desolation is the faded layer of dust, cobwebs, cracked paint and faded wallpaper, which at one time brought a special charm to the interior. Old newspapers dating back to May 1953, which the hostess left on the coffee table, also speak about the ruthless passage of time. Due to the quarrel of close relatives, the house turned into a time capsule that stores vintage items that allow you to plunge into the period when post-war Europe entered the mainstream of peaceful life, creating a special comfort and warmth. Dear friends, if you liked the video, please like it, as well as subscribe to the channel where you will find many more interesting things.